This is only a test. This concludes this test. Had this been an actual alert, you would have been instructed to run, hide, save yourself, don't you know?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yogi Chandaleer, speaking to you from the Situation Womb, where I will address the current state of affairs here in the divided states of Amerigo, Vestpuchi. Our current situation in the womb may be just a mere happenstance, like a recess, for therein lies the truth. So dig in your heels, unless they are high, and try once again to push the envelope. If we do this, or if we do not do this, we may not be able to summarize the pace of the quelling of the predictions of degenerate lunacy and end up with restless crossword puzzle syndrome, for which there is no cure, and which runs along fiscal lines, thereby risking the chance that we may not be able to stay the course and end up with a sense of urgency, goosebumps, and foiled against the backlash of Mr. Completely, and henceforth falling on the brink of depression. This then may spark the fear of a stringent enforcement testing regime, whereby God may be able to see in your underwear and under the sheets. In this instance, we may set the stage and fail to get off on the right foot, unless we only have a left foot, and then we'll face a major hurdle and begin to receive clear signals of sticker shock, unless, of course, we are able to figure out what disease the cured ham actually had in the first place. And if we do that, that may create a groundswell of cherry pickers, ignoring that pork belly standing over near the stumped podium. This condition may then send our earmarks beyond the pale, and unless we leave well enough alone and remove the tainted toys from Betsy, who, by the way, is in heaven, but then marginally we will have to try to figure out why people are in a movie, but on television, and what a stimulus showdown really is, especially if pizza, which is round, continues to be delivered in a square box. If we have any related issues, or do not speak Yiddish, or react to perspective within the private sector, we may lose control of the ball. And then, with the compound theory of the acute, once again, goosebumps will occur, and we may then have to quell the hazards, particularly if they are dukes. So once again, dig in your heels. For during the report period, which we are required to adhere to, we may see that considerable progress has been made in the preliminary work that will be directed towards the establishment of our initial activities. The background information that was in the envelope that we have been asked to push may describe the considerable difficulty that has been encountered in our selection of the optimum materials and experiential methods we have chosen to adopt. But remember, this problem should be attacked vigorously, and we should not expect that the development phase of the removal of sticker shock may actually proceed at a satisfactory rate. Unless, when you drill down the granular level, Elvis of Memphis appears and responds in a more efficient and effective manner than just singing. Beyond that, it is important to know that I used to love my garden. But, well, now that love is dead. You see, I found a bachelor button in Black-Eyed Susan's bed. Nasty critter, but, well, we do need to monetize scalable supply chains, right? And also remember that to prevent unnecessary duplication of previous efforts we may have made while pushing that envelope, particularly if it was not sealed, we should consider licking our lips, and then taking a rather extensive tour of the various facilities in our immediate vicinity, thereby ensuring a consistent commitment of popular enthusiasm to a satisfactory rate associated with our specific assignments. And finally, there are some drugs that will help us, such as Damitol, St. Mama's Wort, Pepto-Bimbo, and Jack Aspirin. But first you will have to speak with Auntie or Uncle Oxidant. That may spark fear, and you will have to start the morning fresh by accelerating all necessary personnel and recruit them to fill the vacant billets. Thank you. Good luck.